we can rebuild this country. Yeah.
Fantastic. Very well. Young you go Supreme Court. A jamru, a janyamba, you saying you're going to say you could see
Mugabe Medasa Mamencha
grassroots no besumu Bibiano.
Yeah.
How the woman.
Mugabe Dedikai Mamencha Onwa Utie ewo fidi kesi so. Ene Onwa ohwe ewo social media nyina. Eyampase the Supreme Court of Ghana 2 days ago omo decision on the 2020 election petition atudwa. And run travesty of justice. I just say ya kano kreno esie amankuntumpu ena edia de. The emrane se e was en ka court no ye na ye de ato nchen ena court no aye ade fofronti. So bi ka judge say decision na Supreme Court ameki on the 2020 election petition. Edimu ewo mremu a sinihu enim. In fact, me who in my life as a lawyer, reviewing, studying court decisions and so on. Me who judgment are so patently flawed like this judgment. I was a magana pa. Now, if I can just give you just a few examples, me person me call into details be na yon common. Akwakoye to legalize. But so we heard the Supreme Court kind. The Supreme Court kind say anase eni nyina so bia e wo se court no to twene a eni se court no ti asem ne kra. Because obi me say Mugabe the ma issue we ba up ne say Yura John Mahama e filing a petition na MPP4 any EC4 ekoye preliminary objection. Preliminary objection ni nyina kire say court your mama petition no dia ba na ba bi anim. Say ye nsem na all kan nyina akura tumu a hwe ni kutreyem bibi ani wa emram ebitumi ediaba nti sebio nsemhunu no dia beto monim no monto ntwini baby. So the preliminary objection was that petition no grant any petition papa was under Article 64(1) and disclose any reasonable cause of action. E hu be hia se ye be chirim se so tan yokodo an waye nimrika. On this issue here the Supreme Court ebo MPP for asem o mo kan no to twene ye ka se dabi Mahama petition o dia ba no abawum enyina so wum, it discloses a reasonable cause of action. So that was their decision on issue 1. And there at least the Mrane Kano and I think say was a Ghana for you because according to MPP for the petition no grade and qualify as election petition. Wow. It is only challenging the declaration and not the election. Okay, arguments or more court no boy not to train. But my main problem, the entire maker say the judgment of the courts is unjust, unfair, and a travesty of justice. And say issue 2, which was whether or not the data contained in the declaration of the chairperson, Mrs. G. Mensa, per that declaration, whether or not per the data contained in that declaration, Omanpenye Kufuado got more than 50% na ehona asem ne wono. Because G. Mensa, Ghana ye nyina ye to aba ewe yen hye ne so say Ghana ye nyina na ya ye mra. Ya mamra 1992 constitution. Ena ye nyina yakobe nkrum say ye beto aba na yi ye mampenyi. Na se ye to aba the obey man mpanyin na just wanya ma papa ni mu ohamu nchichimu adunum ni echi chese the obey man mpanyin no I just wanya ma no more than 50% of the total valid votes. Tie nyina na yaje atumu sa ye mra my rule of law ni de adwuma nti from 92 BC 2020 abato o mampenya yayi ni bia no ne ma wonya ye no wo sese ya eboro ohamu nchichemu adunum off my papa no the total valid votes. Now a man necessary yakoto na onua kro no be nya more than 50% na just apply nya ba no about one for run off emma the odi kan ne the otoso mienu no no mo fancy ani emra no so san say we declare ni we it was a EC chairperson or returning officer no then share declaration in as a man be yemra. That is the enactment na o gazette just obode rule oboni de rule chere amansan afi yakoto aba 7 December 2020 9th December Jimensa aye declaration 6 million 730,413 votes. Na my papa no dodo no the total valid votes no na 30,434,574. Nti o mampenye Kufuor nya 51.595. Mugabe ena ye fa ye calculator ena ye sesen ye ko sesen ya udi divide figure votes also mampenye Kufuor nya ye by the techima mai ena Jimensa say me ntwe nkra ma techima south results no nya den emma because emma dodo e what techima south 128,018 votes. Na say ye de sam mani nyina kra ma John Mahama wa toso mienu na still Omampenye Kufuor be 50%. Inti abano me declare say Omampenye Kufuor na rene. Afi Mugabe ya sounds for your calculator ko the same calculation. What the 128,018 votes na what the chima na mama hama te said the Jimensa car say oye in her declaration na Omampenye Kufuor do enya 49.63 .623. Next say oh sa figure no 13,434,574 no na enye total valid votes. Na maame na no ne form ye me baby as me hu ntanchia na esisi a e chance ade we da.
The course.
You know why? Mugabe say me say total vote cast in an election. 13,434,574 presidential election results national summary sheet. It ye to abewi Ghana results e buy for all the presidential candidates you know. Ye kika bomu a paper ye twere no so no ye friend from 13.
Sanity.
Into be who total vote cast, be who total valid votes. Into Mugabe from 13 also the year declaration. Can say a figure we no koko tu no as total valid votes there. Why is it different from figure now announce here no? Mugabe tell you or say total valid votes in here 13,434,574. And I must say no your total vote cast. It was see a correct document we so total vote cast and then your kind yepe.
And enyepe.
I must say any yepe because most say no form kind.
No way.
Any document be also. You to about way there is no single document sa figure no e was so say a total vote cast.
Political parties in
no figure. This is the figure that on my website. Jimensa cry no exhibit 4 of the witness statement now. One put in the evidence. So it was before the court. The court could have.
Maybe say political parties are moko about no. Sa de that way the
we here kwa the business that time no ope krono abonti. Osoma your candidate your agency ni free ho na no. Na omo year declaration. It is from 13 you are there and you know what surprises me? The Supreme Court, if for nothing at all, had this before them. Justice Gertrude Tokono, her leadership during the cross-examination of Dr. Pesa White. Okay, so man, the document be so identify Dr. Pesa White can say papa. Document is not what is prescribed in the law. So at least you saw this form, you saw the figure on. Energy men's and try work MPP for DB Abuano no. Says I figure now announce on the 9th year total vote cast no. Moma jia tumsa na mudia ye nkonta akase no nti e ye mfonso. Na correct figure na 13,12111.
Embremo no obi ye mfonso ade no so ye.
No before say be do okro. Almost so crack and bibi anya no krese. Omo ye mfonso no mo correcting on the 10th. Who told them? Mo say in your judgment, the correct total valid votes, you know, Mameno announced on the 9th, 13,121,111. What is here? And I must say, a correction. Me patcho Obianco EC website, Uncle for so-called correction. The figure was here 13,119,460. It's different from. Some say, Mameno your correction there, and yet correction and figure was on the was a modern contano. 13,119,460 and on my men say in her correction of 10th December or what that dream we you know and not say a correct figure.
Wow.
If you call to say figure on any coalition NCA director.
Oh, okay.
So it is here.
National Communication Authority.
I believe so.
Thank you.
And I believe that it was the MPP because he headed that MPP coalition. I believe that they fed her with that information. And in the figure now, I announce so you know. It took guys rich. And yet based on anything, okay, 275 constituency summary sheets from all across the country. Boom, the figure you get is different from what the woman declared. Okay, 16 regional coalition sheets. Boom, the figure you get is different. So clearly, my many figure now announce so no 13,434,574 and your total vote cast. And your total valid votes so she just cooked the figure from nowhere and did declare Omampenye Kufuor. And assembly could do court we you know. And I will call 4 J's from 13 by. And on then I expose the flaws in the Supreme Court judgment. Because the Supreme Court to say The 13,434,574 no was the total vote caster. I am asking them today, they should show us one official document that figure is captured on it as the total vote cast. They can't get one. Not even G Mensah's own Form 13. The Form 13 has a different figure. So this is what happens, Mugabe. When an EC chairperson decides to rig an election by cooking figures and by declaring an outcome a year different from that expressed by the people who have the right to choose their leaders. A year very, very sad. Very, very, very sad for Ghana. Na, meaning say your lawyer from penny for no steady, and if they have any advice, further advice on the matter, they will give that advice to the leader, a flag bearer and our father. Na, it was a party na flag bearer who was a petitioner in this case, for and on behalf of all of us. The oye no ye magane nyina. And no utie ne kasa na.
Hokra na make me ba.
Kasa pa mami mu say papa yi ojo obras.
So sisi ano yesi na do eye mampanyin. Figure ben ye gazette ye.
They don't have anything. You see, normally the reality is that the gazette does not contain figures. You see, but the gazette was made on a particular date. So, because we gazette no more na a friend of CI 135 near gazette. That's the president-elect, a declaration of president-elect instrument. CI 135. Into your case, I hereby so and so G Mensah, the returning officer for this election, 2020 presidential election, hereby declare that candidate Akufo-Addo, the candidate for the New Patriotic Party, having obtained more than 50% of the total valid votes, is hereby declared as the president-elect. No, I can't. Giving under my hand this day of what should the date? You know, it will have this particular one. Almost say this day of 9th December 2020. So even though figures are not in the declaration, you know, the declaration was done on a particular day. And the figures are not easy, you know. I can't share Ghana for say that was a correct figure as at that time, you know, and not a gazetted. As at that time, the only figure on 9, the only figure now about 1 is 13,434,574. It is a run-off namuntimi order for whatever reason. And was some mama ameno declaration for based on correct figures. Now all year enactment for year gazette for because gazette ni enactment or year and was on 9th December. Correction amo come once no year 10th. Clearly that was not what or enact gazette say. So what I say. And as a correction no court no. Was it no on the 9th was it total valid votes no 13,434,574. Oko that drain won by was a correct figure 10th December 13,119,460. Your court yes sama in the court not the figure for about 13,121,111. As that day we are seeing here fan now betting ya to a bar obesisa results no over and over and over again like that. A pampers or bad time as when the bucket to one. You can treat people's sovereignty and their right to choose leaders that way. So it's all man penny Akufo-Addo crown and nana no bisa say nana abeya we ni ye wo crown no total valid votes in here saying to be can because when him say figure now obeka 13,121,111 no enya no correct. That was not what was declared, that was not what was enacted, that was not what was gazetted. And that figure no any form so from 13 or my they did it later is a and it is because of how fake that form is. I don't think G Mensah wa metna da kanimu because o ko betna da kanimu na ye wachachu bisa no sansem bisa no kutwa ntora
asemeba
perjury. You can be prosecuted, and if you are found guilty you can go to jail. And until everything possible to protect her because they told her as a massa and go for omuko declare omopa omonko court BBNC So their strategy was to protect Jim Mensah from scrutiny. Then yes, sir, they said you know you Mahama Kayana. Election petition 2013. Dr. Farijan, on your bonibia no unsuhi, no nim said there now we declare near papenti.
With the same figures.
Pierre beside the questions, go through the figures. And nobody not thousands of pink sheets were at stake as Ezebis.
But
go nina, Papa no one from back okra. Now would the be out or which you in pawns.
Make up.
Dress a kama. Waba betena court. Say adaka mpa de menya day. Because she knew what she has done. That alone should let Ghana and Libya know the verdict she declared was a stolen verdict. And we're hoping that the Supreme Court, having seen these facts, would have at least annulled the declaration, the enactment of that declaration into law and the Gazette. The court didn't do it, but rather adopted the American, which has no basis. Because that figure no any total vote cast. Say your total vote cast the form 13 must show say a total vote cast. There are so many other reasons. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama speaking. I go say the vital part of the process to establish the truth and hold Mrs. Jean Mensah accountable was blocked time and again by a protective cordon and firewall that I am sure have confounded many Ghanaians. Was it quite boapaya kwan so ye bo nipa binum fa so bo Jim Mensah ho ban se ne be ya o media dance no e bura dwan ne ntiase so bia kra ntiase. That is what should let every Ghanaian understand that this was a stolen verdict. Fonso bia kosoa fonso kosoa e mane basa, and the judiciary no na a last hope, a last resort a yebitimi akon almost intention we no mudi. So Mugabe ubisa me say, how do I see the decision?
Sanity.
I can tell you say it is unfair. It's a very unfair decision. It doesn't reflect the facts and the evidence that was before the court. And based on what was before the court, they should not have arrived at the conclusions they arrived at. They should not at all.
Fantastic.
Very unfair, very unjust. And like I said in my write-up this afternoon, Emma, even the justice system, very, 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 very funny. It makes a mockery of justice. That is what the decision does. Very, very unfortunate.
Well, lawyer,
Mate.
Says I call your name 2024. Because beche nanso ewa heya. The same Jane Mensah and Besandi ya kwa to a baby. Dear ena timamufua
pumam na wutimi be wiaw de wade kwa. When ya bokro no na was succeeding in kwande unya ikro no bo.
Boko.
Kwan ya ofas wura ufi obefa ompumam wiawo no. Obesanso ababiem. Until that window no obepe kwan biso atum no. Edan obesanso ayedan aba. So rest assured, so long as Jim Mensah, Boss Manasare and those crooks continue to be at the helm of affairs at the Electoral Commission, about will be anywhere you better Ghana ha be free and fair. Or more conduct class captain about to cry in because they are there for an agenda. The entire Pamo Charlotte say, Eddie or buy and they say, MPP. They are there for the partisan interest of those who appointed them. Your mind you now about what and time where you is almost do mine after jam about to Ukruma who Charlotte say mo about to Ukruma and Kay Mugabe. So clearly ABC but they said the American say yeah tumpu anymore. And I confront intiminya then in me nti yen nyina no e wo se ye ma ye ni da ho ye kai ho bom. Of course dodo na gina and we take collective responsibility for the anko yibe in the conduct of this election. And yet department be issue. It is about all of us. Now you're making sure say together as a party, no, together as a family, no, you best strategize it. Near the systems atutuna kwem se ne be ya. They said the Zuma nurse and can imribi no. The next match no ye kwa ye electoral commission. Eshe ibutu. Yeah, making sure that no the court to be anya then because me support NDC going to court over any election BM. Finish. I have lost confidence. I have lost confidence in the fact that maybe a petition can overturn election results. So let's make sure say ye nyina no ye be ye adwumaden. Ye be win with a very clear, margin. Will be we mu enya den enye. And I believe we can do that. Nempo, even though we know they will try and rig, you better making sure say, the systems it be go aquam. And you see, dodo na no, we've all learned our lenses. What do you say? You were juma yepa, and I was say you're starting them. What do you say? Nobody should be complacent. Yes, I was say you're starting a juma in them. So yenina will be a wuti me be a would party no. You don't have to give up. My Supreme Court decision way in Buabem. Never. NDC. Never until so nyango pombe by we as say this party will continue to live and grow from glory to glory, victory to victory, and become bigger and bigger. That is what the NDC will be. In 2004, we seniors nakasa. The situation was far worse. Yeah. And in fact, in this election, we have baby 106 versus 169 or something. Yeah. No bro, you're so bad 63 seats. Now you're winning majority in parliament. Or machinchini and Sadia soldier for kunkum nipa. I overturn some of the results. Exactly. But I know Techiman's out there. Indefinitely. I know. Yeah, but that one sometimes court bet me to be Senate indefinitely. But it bet me abase. Now what we cry no. I'm very optimistic. That our case, can go well, of course. And let me commend General Mosquito and our lawyers, the way he's pursuing that case, just like he did in the case of Senate West. Me very confident. And that judge was the same judge who ruled on the Senate West case. Okay. And I believe, sir, justice will be done. But we can count our blessings where we were in the other party in 2004. It wasn't like that. Sir. But we were able to still come together, work hard, and 2008 we won. We won, and I believe that 2024 we are going to win a very sweet victory.
Medase, Sammy, Mame, and Mr. We say, ABC ni His Excellency John Dramani Mahama unconsidered defeat, right?
I don't.
Well. But
the question is, was it? No, was he defeated? I'm not sure he was defeated. I'm not sure. Honestly, Mugabe, Yamfa politics and Tonche. Let's be honest. Do you think we lost this election?
No.
Do you think we lost this election?
No.
Honestly, you check all the figures. Check out, and let me clear this thing. Party Fobi Mates Omoka once, and Omudise Omoka. You see, there was an attempt by some people in the court case to incite the rank and file against party leadership. Oh, one collation, man for figure be a court, mu figure say. Let's explain that. And you see, and I will not hold brief for anybody, but no credit
sanity.
Mugabe. What the asem kokota? A dance here a supporter asem and no what the kokot. Over asem in kokot. Now dance here support to case B. Now they are kokot. This is my back to say, why would declaration now we and figures a woman make a cassia near a good forward we more than 50%. Now make off one dance yaba. A wood declaration figures a woman one dance if medeba. And yet, me figures. I know the end and because I know asem na media den abakot. The also be so say senior abatu we easy for this year no. and say Jimensa betra da kanu aka mbo hu bebre pa. And you see the reason why is when nipa bebre hu ni say this time around I dance here I dance for the D no. Na eda paper so na your friend witness statement or the two paper so or man for ba no near dance here the lawyer for friend of viva voce evidence
was documented
so it was witness statement so ebi want but ko regional mosquito in particular the witness statement near dance here odi ya constituencies bebre o kofa wo mo pink shisa o mo samre shisa ya si total valid votes no ebia 90,000 ba obeke kan bom no wenya 100,000 so on even on the face of the record, they didn't be a seat Chiman out to them. Okay, Kabomu, we 99,000, but they actually 97,000. He attested by over 2,000. It took figures in Bomoa, even on the face of the pink sheets, and figures near wrong. It is a way a party now say, me, I may person me figures. Now, me de court man's one. They now the bay figures, what the 275 constituency coalition sheets. And now say, the over 38,622 polling station pink sheets. Me boy. And no now back a car boom, the wages, no back a car boom now what they are here with figures and me boy. But say primary document, you know, mistakes are you ma. Because the total valid votes on your trend also. So as here. But say figures no wrong and no matter who calculation will be also who end figure no will be wrong. Garbage in, garbage out. You cannot aggregate wrong figures and get a correct figure. That was how flawed the election was, because in so many constituencies, the pink sheets, you know, already I have trend to say a total valid votes. Even on the face of the pink sheet, you know, and so I say we'll be saying 1 + 1 is equal to 3. Now we say 2 + 2 is equal to 5. What's our coalition? Will you add 3 + 5 and get 8? No, I can say no, correct. You're wrong, because 1 + 1 and 3, and 2 + 2 and 5. It won't mean you or more wrong total figures. No, now one found near one casa coalition. Apart from that, so no, won't mean you individual figures. Because a better one will say individual figures. No, you're wrong, and now total figures. No, you're wrong. So this the situation here is for the Yokomuno. In this election, it was very strange. Everything was a mess. Dr. Srebu Wakwe messages be on some of their platforms. One day I'll share them with you. On one casa, this mess the superintendent over, and on one casa course, so just so that they can get the opportunity to rig the election like they did. And in a case, in 2012, 2013, MPP for the election petition court. Meanwhile, omo for figures and court too. Omo de easy for into omo de pink sheets ko pink sheets na any political party ya dia.
Easy for kam be so mo hwe pink.
Easy for figures. Document ye public document court to say ye mama mfa mani hwe. If it has any so mo mfa maye, omo so mo mfa maye. And yes mo maye mfa ye ni hwe keke. So ti mo fit 30 amwanku. But wo nim de o maye nti. Easy for no omo so mo nti ase.
Obo easy din kura ase da bi.
Mo mani media dance mo se mo mani ma me ba ko ye se ma mo ni din. Monga se isi mamu monidi if it has the otoso bi say
obi abetimi abegina mama
untimi questions no kra no interrogatories questions I pese ebisa no no ehun hia enye relevant
kra obo no say any of
enye relevant ma judge for ba ko kra catch lawyer judge chikata say oh edru cross examination o question bi abetimi ebisa no edru sa mre no so is oh
ye manemba
obetimi aka say wo ma yes Bible says when you asem ye dibe buawfo ye frem rebi estupel section 26 of the Evidence Act ono edi kan de na no aka de
oh beba no
e wose mo hye na maneba sanye mani nyina issues about ye be friend as an adverse or hostile witness course na si wo metana daka ni mo wontimi nye hostile witness ye ko hwe Evidence Act enye sa na ya nkasa Evidence Act eka na ya ko fa Black Law Dictionary na ye de asesa mra no enti intentia Yura Mahama NDC ni Ghana ye dear in this case no asoye
but in aso
asoye pa but oh of course ye won kwanku ade ye wade
there's hope
and we must keep hope alive.
Thank you. Ye besan ba na ye free a Supreme Court no other issues so ha ye besan aba ho prince obi gu minimu na mami na me ho emra na me ni dwa kakra ye ba ye besan atoa so ndema amanfo atwere ene nsema wodo a ekoso no yɛbɛsan agye ne nyinaa yɛba sesia. Will never die. 2024 is just around the corner. Sevnet job training. Me Adama watching us. 6th of March 2021. Yeah, solar installation, graffiti paint making, hand sanitizer, biodigester, 3D apposite, banana ice cream, yogurt, liquid soap. Yeah, get 250 Ghana cities. Venue National Accreditation Board Lagos. For 055 355 9464 or 055 355 9465. Sanason. I follow to some catch now. Senya Adama and Nefia Day. Yenina Kocha Prime Friday. Until Saturday, I call a Can Star Saturday. Nakwasi, I call a Precise Sunday. I follow to Makua Woody Lotua. Komutia. It's our best old Chaloto. The code near star 896 hash. But me have a city and website www.alphaonline.com and I'll send you an email to Alpha info@alphalotto.net 0302 232 143 0302 906 772. The Chilakwa Wakanda won't cry. The Czech Republic and Bezzy. Nasa Kumase Asokwaya Bamba by a response. Alpha dear Woody Yanni at you. Kochalo to now. Mr. Saya Afana Solar Natural Clinic. Yana de Prostafita Bar. A memo Madobna de Abuamo. Ya the Zipman of Swaba. Ya and also Kenya and Mema. Umaten can work for me. Met me a Kenyano. Ya the Solar Mesaba. Ya and also Buama. Where you white in the free one. Ya Mema Nusugono. Where you free one more. 0245 616028. Ghana Christian University College. Yani University Ayaba. Professional programs in our PBIA. Betimenya BIA. Say nursing, hospitality management, public health, accounting, marketing. Ghana Christian University College. And I swear, I'm right here on the dental of the world room. 0204 069 583. Papa Nishida no was down. Sadaka Sakoba City Abasata. Get the city capsules and an ultimate yaba. Ultimate Nebua Sasabro and Wajonko Sua Jonko Suno. Nakasuno Subua, a boost to immune system against COVID. For 0505 767 425. Sasuna S natural mineral water. The support the whole Ghana will be a jatum. pono na woto afrado fo a open so ade besa bo a wo mane baje a S natural mineral water o supermarket bi e ben wo e wo Ghana ha obenya bi ato wo for manager the CAF company e ho technical university judge mo water trial opposite champion divine clinic Great Royal View Ventures or Kestos opposite Children's Hospital Accra so and a Crystal Crest ewo a Cape Coast opposite Donicom Junction after Liku Enterprise Tamale Gurugo opposite Dr. Abula Junction 21st class I'm in country yeah damu life ewo Akina FM or Techiman Shapa from our Takrani Zema Elambele Western Radio more than 35 radio stations and a fire in area. On the first class, I'm in country, Celtica, laboratory services, machine treatment, massage, diabetes, hypertension, area be how be on the 21st clinic. Must see one overseas junction, your Biafra radio station. Cry or Domi Market, inside every door building, Sumiane. Wenchi Brekum Kranza Sehujabosu 0540 311 311 Amanak real sesame country Menya sa ato wa Shahiros Dodowa to Mikabra Sasane Bonsu of form the office was Shaman Jason Shaman Municipal Assembly. Yeah, the Queen's Water on the dish anymore. For 0201 427 331. Richard West Management. The idea to FSCMO about drilling and construction of mechanized boreholes, geotechnical investigation with water quality and treatment services, remote remediation, one-time painting of your facility and property, treatment of factory facilities. Pabadan Richard West Money. The Chiakwan with East Legon, Champon Junction for 02004. Prayer was 0248 rather 921 273. Yabajosh. Brana Sropo Abo. Obafana Wanya Bosumi Siakwasi Efie Edunumuno. Ababwa Opa. Ama Bibia Konkayama. Mama Wabamumo. Baby man and nom. South Lodge, Oforidia, so home. Be a badama, Watawa. No one in my South Lodge. Oforidia, 205 Junction, so I just estate. So we are 44 by 44, 100 meters away from the Puma filling station on your left. BC 56 cream, BC 56 cream. Could dining in a bay if you want. So we are simply when this year, but sorry, now. But the Moses and the former Kia S capsules, Prosta Kia S capsules, the former Kia S capsules, and the Buamano, extra pins, Prosta Kia S capsules, and the Prosta Kia herbal tea, a bois, a ye prostate in free amount, but the plus any from Moses, so a bois and my libido no. Mekon kan tinyina free medimosis sabaje sa me kanchira ya rie bia wo de beba na so ye no babo awo time aba mesa malaria ne be ye free wa ma utumi ne di wonum na ato sa de kianje ya ba capsule saba we boost immune system no e okuma se mrom abeja house 0244417669 satesa ba santa sabra massacres pedua ne ba wuru mama chata konya ba house wa ani yawo chana na cha ba hospital blood pressure kidney problem diabetes no penalty chema no abra na so ya wa e ni nyina kama ama poko ase abenya kwantempo no so the total filling station o sekwela sesame kancho asase o pato wa shaho afianya yoyum dodo wa se bi de wonya chopole no ye babu apa dodo wa ya ne fire service ne dihwe ne mu tutumire kabre na so ya adusaya ba mesa ne capsules ya no mbom wonya bi na wo boba betumi abo ye papa papa e ma wa ya mmere wo mpem ba ko mfichira no ya se bo dwa adusaya ba mesa ne capsules no bebi na bobo sasabro ne be ye free wa ma ama se sho bia be wura mo no wo benya bi ato give us some gajira wo say wono na de give us cold capsules saba koko ene yam team nyina ye free wa ma yesa de give us power capsules Yeah, no, so Bama, why I'm better one payment, any just what to me function. In our proper givers, power capsules. Yes, and the givers about Missa. And also best support to immune system. Pharmacy should be a baby Ramono, Ubenya Beato, Victory Garlic Missa. Yeah, when I take a crown, my bread, you baby, and now 9 and 1 side treaty, Sanas and Acho, proper Victory Garlic Missa, Nibenum, Abuawa Sesio. The nice piece oil of nature, a mano, mediano, a tingy, your moringa, hair nourisher. This is your tingy, your herbal skin oil, Yano Subabua body, no, your shea butter skin friendly soap, and the Sudi Garia, and the money man, you know, as a body near to Sammy a lawyer, Sammy Gyamfi, a man who afraid we are. Wouldn't say, be an offer or Casay anymore. Tonight, your mamma or Casay Tiano. They will lead an offer. And empty so be a tickle. Sammy Gyamfi will say, lawyer Becassa, or by a press conference. I know it will be a Facebook. I will become with you. The quack with Tim Mugabe. I mean, your Jama committee. Fellow Ghanaians, be a tear power. And I speak oil of nature. So stretch my son, how bleaching damage, then you obey every one. Products in your beer, free delivery within a crowd or greater crowd region. So 055 2539 238 or 0544 706 200. The largest scenario, Sammy Gyamfi, I'm really enjoying the show. Oh, yeah, that man. Lawyer Tete Nyame, Mame Saima, lawyer Sammy Gyamfi Akwaba, Nafi, Yanko, Entua, Yensemuso, Abo, Nunum, Upon Sima, Abiasa, Kandinga, Sam Akwa baby.
Mugabe Midas.
Biabo Cody.
Boko.
When you be a good in India, maybe doing it. Chief Ubekumio. It is well. Yeah, yet me draw man this move. Now, and this go a quack of a party. Mimity, we didn't go and people more any ye. We have me any ye. It may be a pen of one me pet. We only me be any me say. Mimity me a cotoconi, what the house here, my dear, emfa. Me cotoco enemy and this idiot. And the grandfather do say it to me, you, my name is the honey. It's just say, I see a cock, a quadia ward, I any an Sanjeba. A man in your woman, you do my and a what? Crojing lawyer. Well, after see a court to about on the 7th December. Maybe a drew beam on the 6th December. See about to about the year speak.
January,
right. Thanks for the correction. And I want also yen MPs, you know, actually, and most of the NPP MPs, you know, actually, say, we have figure na enye yankwa na to my ho but nya afoforo from MPP momoto e de ma nipa ye NDC for yi no say wonu mom ene obi a ye pese odi ye party nanim as speaker of parliament sanse ni nyina no ye 137 ni free wo wie ye no akonya san bai say eja ye de ye court ye court ikura no e wo se Ghana amamre mu no constitution e kire no wo de wasem ko nte wo ho ase na okokoto a e wo se o man no amamu ya dan etimi ekoso na o man panyi no wote akonya so no we or designate some ministers to the various sectors say yen hwene veti wo mo e ma appointment committee parliament mu ye ne also mu ye bia 13 NDC 13 MPP chaired by first deputy speaker of parliament Josu na bi ekodu ye no na afi ase mudi arewo kakra because mudi arewo kakra including myself as a card bearing member of the NDC, and I'm proud to say me a card bearing member of the PSU. Yes, umunyina ya clear obi anko na do onye umunyina entum. Well, as a communication director of the party, finest gentleman, I mean very young man, yeah, I know what we have done, and you be to me here as a lawyer. So we be di amanyukonechi regional frame and the tribal frame. The perception so it's messy crowd there then what didn't don't go for ni nada who dedicate yourself. Say over some NDC the NDC about power like most of us. Minim na mini usus mo dear. The course in parliament as a communication director of the party. Send our family.
Ubi, Mr. Mugabe. Makasa about the CEO parliament, you know. Actually, me nkasa me farmer no enka wansem since the approval of the nominees. But me the message krata, which has been in circulation on social media and in mainstream media. And my position on what happened no is already out there, and obiani my position that. But the American say Mugabe, first of all, since I'm a tre sakrata no many radio station bianca wasem. I have many radio station we're gonna have frame for an interview on that subject, but I have declined all interviews.
Not to make any comment.
In fact, okra arrangement no me can cancel arrangement no.
That is it.
But at some point I felt that at least Mugabe shows so there I have to come and speak to this issue.
Fantastic.
And so I can tell you that this is the first interview I'm having on this issue, and it will be my last.
First and last.
Yeah. So will be some journey be who puts over frame to comment on this issue. No. I am not commenting on this issue. You cannot push me to comment on this issue. Again, that's all. That's all. That's how I am. What do you say?
Fantastic.
The first thing I'm a say clear is Mugabe. Meme Sammy Gyamfi. Since me ba NDC mo. Since NDC for dom me. Mam ya kwenya se mensum as National Communications Officer. Or even at the time I'm just a communicator for this party.
Yeah.
I've been a student leader in NDC, team president. I've played different roles at different times.
Good.
Edidimwa no nyame adom. Party amama kwenya se mensum at the national level. Eya kwenya. And since minya sa kwenya no Mugabe. Minyan kasantia party penyi bia decision wa take da.
Never.
And I mean kasantia party decision bia da.
Never.
There has not been any occasion that I, Sammy Gyamfi, has publicly criticized any leader,
no,
or the party, or even stated a position which is different from that of the party.
For that one day. Because
of even my training as a lawyer, no. When you even have a client, our committee murder, find a way to defend the client. And Juma as communicators and a lawyer for the essay. As ours is to defend and project the image of the party positively, and that is what we have done. Say so individual member Nebinya Asamoah, even when I was an ordinary communicator, we come in solidarity and we defend the person. Say so a party in a bit decision, we show discipline and stand by the party position. Mugabe is out here. So menya the type wa mekasa by heart. Mm-hmm. Menya the type wa mekasa out of emotions. Unti mean kaze the period that my play leadership role in NDC, you know, the akosubia na yemede. And I will Mugabe unti maze. Unti mean kaze. And I work with parliamentarians a lot. Mm-hmm. You cannot be a communication officer without parliament. Yeah. You work with the ranking members and you work with leadership. Yeah. The press conferences we do, the information we put out, we use 60-70% we get it from the house. So I have had a very good relationship with them. And in that relationship, you know, the ABA mema yebia nebe will be there. And the UBI yebia in that context, no. Oh, but I have never stepped out. Mm-hmm. Say, may criticize you be, and I may condemn you be there. And that is the first thing, the point I want to make. So say, and you must ask yourself why. I will not give an answer But I leave, discerning to give an answer. I just, because sometimes already you be no more can. I say, oh, you just spoke out of him. Many of them were MPP for, so many of them were NDC for.
Exactly. I like that.
In NDC, I'm a lamp. That is how I've been. What do I say? And so I am not a type that you can say, I'm always dissenting or I'm being sentimental or ginger-headed. No. And before I speak, those who know me will tell you that I calculate everything. Now, Mugabe, the second thing, so they say, what would you mention? Sammy Gyamfi me party we mo, me ni nipa ba kokra any problem. Obi ani wo betumi aka kire me say me ne nkasa na me no problem. Me ni bi.
Sometimes we disagree and we agree. And
so be a meet has wa fire me. Na my friend when you me na yakasa.
After listening,
no. Me for be a wan say what be that?
You see the party.
Exactly.
Perfect.
Meet oh yes Mugabe, and it's not only you. That is how I am with anybody. What do you say? Oh yeah, my dear, na me person me can between you and I.
And obi no also uncle was and also tia sem na won.
Exactly, and especially in penny for no me new obi anywhere because I know me can't find wa me ho. I don't nyame na dem ma. But minim say unyame nti mpenyufo we ndisi mu. Dodo na apem asem. So I have a very good relationship with the senior member. What do you say? Honorable Haruna Edusi is like a senior brother to me.
I know.
Because Tamala, mitimi koni fie kodidi. Ebi kra me car me deben nantia, he gives it to me. We have a very good relationship. I see him as a senior. You know, remember. And in district party will be that. Right honorable speaker is somebody that I have a very good relationship with. A very good relationship with.
Papa.
Very good relationship. And omu bien will be to me has ever. When I see them, I bow. You can ask chief. Bien will be to me say the party here busunya the head and your marketing kitty baba but many shows will be to me my disrespect will be there.
Oh bro.
And yes, we were kind MPP for Nebeka because many was many the party. What you say? That's the first thing. Then the third thing, when I may build an introduction before I go into certain issues. The third thing, and I say, men kasentia all members of parliament. Mugabe, this is something I may say even yen no ye be so because yen kase bibiye ye yentino na ye can somewhere unfair to certain people. Oh, you better come.
Thank you.
In fact, some of those things, no crano. Metibia, I am hame.
Sanity.
To say they will criticize you, be me criticize you, be opinion, be me too full.
Absolutely.
And I've gotten a lot of people advising me after I spoke, people calling you and all that, some encouraging you, some telling you that oh, they all kind of maybe you should have said it this way, and I appreciate all that. I think Bubie told you, say he had a conversation with me, and I'm not that type. What you say? But the point I'm making is say. I don't have any problem with anybody. I don't hate anybody. I respect everybody. And I have a good relationship with anybody. And maybe that is part of what has helped me to do whatever I've been able to do with the help of others for the party. Mugabe is out here. Now, men perceive say, ya untino na party for ya di ya o kan semwa aguni pa bibre hu fi. We have 137 members of parliament. I understand that the day on the first report, about 125 were there. That's the information I have.
Okay.
Now, out of the 125, there were more than 100 of them who voted in accordance with the party decision.
Exactly.
And what the rank and file and the leadership and everybody, including ordinary Ghanaians, wanted. So those people we must salute and commend. We must.
For their loyalty.
We must. You can't say that because the decision is painful, you are going to bring everybody. People have been loyal, and some of those people are very hurt. Some of them, if they will talk,
that's over 100,
may even be sound more passionate than some of us.
I know.
It may say it is rank and file against. Obviously, you are inciting party against MPs, but do you know that some of the MPs may even be more unhappy than the rank and file?
Exactly.
So let's not create an impression that it is them as a whole against some. No, I know some of them who I mean, the majority of them, the evidence shows, stood by the party. And we need to commend them. Even some who departed from the party line, some of them I know did it not because they took money, but they did it because of certain issues.
Yeah.
That your position you who do my crime my more reduce.
Exactly.
Now what is the issue? Now Mugabe, what is the issue? The issue in say, I won't go into details. Me can be able to prove myself right or anything. When I was writing that thing, I knew that I knew beyond the end. I knew people were going to criticize me.
A lot of them will be hurt.
Now, the entire, it is true that generally, so we're a leader in an organization and some bar, you have to try and deal with those issues behind closed doors. And you're saying, you see, and Mugabe. Certain issues, in my opinion, say, because of the far-reaching consequences, issues in the war on the party, its fortunes, its future, its foundations. Sometimes it becomes important. In my humble view, I may be wrong, that somebody will sacrifice, because you see, sometimes nobody wants to step on toes. Nobody wants to make his friend his enemy. So what they but they do maybe somebody for the collective good will have to sacrifice and do. People may not see the importance of it at a certain point, but later people may appreciate that. Exactly. And maybe even those who hate you for that may have a different opinion. That's it. I have been on the field. I have seen what ordinary people go through for this party. I have seen how people suffer for this party. I have seen those who have been victimized. Young people who climbed electric poles to hoist flags, who were electrocuted and died. I have seen those who have engaged in, who have been involved in road accidents in their line of duty, their line of service for the party. I have seen people who have endured all manner of hardships, vilification because of the NDC. I've seen those who have been beaten and maimed, yet they are sacrificing for this party. So what's wrong there? We are not more NDC than anybody, and we have not worked than anybody.
I like that.
But you could see any of good point to be any aqua when you hear me. Ye cry, ye need to adhere, ye be beer, ye need a swing aqua ye embrace baby for. So we were at a certain crossroads. We are at the brinks. Now on the brinks, and me here be bibia. A day I won't candy beba. Na abua ama the die enemy. In fear na yakon to a die enemy. Sebi sa reorganization process no. Yenya momentum bi kura dia start. Ebe boa yen ama ye party no. Abambuo bi ama ema ma ento amanfo adeje mu amanfo enkasa omunye party adwuma. It was that critical way at that critical point. The stakes were high and everybody knew. Na we dey metumi aka meaning the party mpanyimfo ye fa ho. Okay. To the yana mate obi say oh party leader, listen, you can blame party leadership ye be jiatum. You can criticize party leadership ye be jiatum. We are not above criticism. Sammy Gyamfi anya adwuma yie in this campaign kan wo kwan say wo kan be shiawa me no nyaka what you say open ma 17 na wo kan. What binds us together is is stronger than what separates us. Exactly. We are one family. I know. But Mugabe, this one was very, very critical. And so what as a party in Penyufo and Bibia on this one, you may not be correct because you may not know certain things. Mm-hmm. And I can tell you, without going into certain details, there was a party in Penyufo. John Dramani Mahama, General Mosquito, National Chairman of Swamp of ABR on this issue. They did it. I won't go into any further details. Anything they had to do, they did. And me free say omoni empenyu for our parliament in Iran ntiase bi eden eye adwuma enye ohye obia ntiase in the interest of the nation, because masa obia ni was rejecting how akumsi NDC interest. It is in the interest of the nation. Oba offer to to no police station ebe ku ono an nkofo on fa ho okogina platform so a okogina platform so a say obu obi aboniye ni hu se wabono no one pampa wa man tax akofo mu free some part of the country abu your secretary prepare no I never person me kan nye me be sheni power what you say. But a woman like that who cannot on fish farming po, she's not fit to be minister. she's not even fit to be minister for fisheries. Introduce her NDC for them pen. Ghana for them pen.
Fish means railing of fish in the water reserve.
What you say? I'm trying to tell you the expectations were not if you are partisans, so partisans say you're against the national interest. So is it my mena with me say our MPs have taken leave of their senses? No, we did this for them. No, we did it on Mama them. No, we closing radio stations. Is it that woman? The corrupt the corrupt dealer why you Ghana elbow ho kaka on GVG. I mean, so many of them we can cite those examples. So when the empenyufo ye ni nyina ntiase bi ye adwuma no ye mu bi yenim but ye ntimi go into certain details no enyema ni nyina akoye we yabusu so openly and brazenly say no. Now what the impact it will have on the party, I felt that this is not a problem and not Trinity for the first time. Na nyema bibiri so akoso behind the scenes. Ye ni nipa bibiri akasa behind the scenes. I felt that at some point somebody needed to be called out there. Oh. So it is to ensure that the right changes will happen and the right things will be done. Na NDC ayekese NDC afan to my pefra. It's not out of spite for anybody. It is not out of disrespect for anybody. But we must learn. They all take party we know or you could do for. Sir. You know papa no take party here. Unyame ato na a friend no you could do for. So sometimes somebody can be your friend, but you need to look at the collective good and the collective interest. Great. And do certain things. So Mugabe, I appreciate all those who have sent me messages, all those who have called me, those who have said those who have said why we can always agree to disagree. What I've said was well thought out. I still stand by that, and I still believe sir, if the right changes are done, ebeboa the party. In Penyufo party anymore. Bibrene akasa. Young Kosun see and Tumagu Fiwa Bontem Altamfunya. Young Kosun Kansen be. What is there? Exactly. Young Koso Nyebibia. So I can see some people writing to defend Sammy Gyamfi. When you see people attack me, let them attack me. I'm not worried. One bit. Let's leave things like that. Okay. When you speak based on your conscience and based on the love you have for an association you are part of, not everybody will agree with you. People will disagree with you and call you names and describe you in all manner of terms. But let's be focused. We have a party to reorganize. We have an election ahead of us. You better say 4 years we're quite very short, and that election, no matter what, we must win. And so it is important for all of us to put everything aside now. The amwane dino omuninko yankan homuninko yeni mame na me homra sese ya semeti omo yeba grassroots for no pese omutie ensembi efri ho se omunye den wo average ensembi a obeka ebe encourage o mana yeba na grassroots for no wakame bi akire mo yeba sese ya
Tuama uankasa wuchi hu baby enye enti 21st clinic wo mu na yes sciatica expert e wo Ghana ha wo mu de bibiduro so ho bibiduro ankasa ene besa o ya no massage machine aka ho ya san ya o massage bi ye wi a herbal treatment ye de awono ama yes sciatica 21st clinic na ye expert a wo tu ase Ghana ha baby a wo mu ho enkran domi market wo ho heavy do dan mo ho ena kuma senso ahia uduru session so wo mu na nwie dwabo so wo mu ho nyane ni wenchi ni baby ankranza 0540 311 0540 next 21st clinic wo mu ye sciatica expert
Amaya this year Steve Nails job training asak kan ho kwan sonko kra so a wo ma wo ensa ne dwuma ntete ye ama wade wo ho sikasem wo situa 250 Ghana na wonfa entete ye mo enche wo sane wo siye solar installation graphia topping biodigester toilet na flash na 3D airpod liquid soap hand sanitizer banana ice cream na yogurt shane so say wo batwe ne wache wo no nyina ho video egu driver so ama wo pese wo na wo de ye we Juma etiti afofron so akonya no eni jumedie beba so 6 March ewo afimo ewo National Accreditation Board Lagos free 0555 55 94 64 and 0555 55 94 65 Steve Now's job training yedi adwuma bakrum.
Akosuya unim Ruta mixture.
Kojopa. Enye Ruta natural product ni mo ba kono no. Se wo mo na ye Ruta Titanic nzo.
Mo de odi abase sei any Ruta Life.
Ruta Life.
Ane e wo fru mo jemu yi mu fi e ma wo system no mu ye kama.
Eni ese me body ni belly fat ya adane madwindwini. Se ne ebetimi amanatwe.
Fats ama wo ye funa ye kese e bi hyehyɛ nkyɛn Ruta Life aduroi ebema wa ye fefefe.
Me die me huru me eni Ruta Life yi bema.
Ye di wi ada ya num Ruta Life egu so.
Enu anu.
E wo pharmacies chemical and herbal shops. Etufo frɛ Ruta Natural Products. 0244 503 443. Apemfo abata omo manufo. Eni kwada woni mfiedu nwotwe de won ka ho.
Ruta Life.
Ehoro system mu kama. FDA ayehwe sa edwadie nkrato mu agya tum se eye. Bia ekobo degree enti na husu kobo bi. Debi esa kra ho bobo husu. Nemum degree programs e besiesie omo adamufua. Nunti na Ghana Christian University College. Ya watete omanfo baburu emfie aduonum 50 years ene akire ewo homa wo. Wabetetu ama skills. Am wadu ho di say yes. Wo dachi ehye wonsem. Nunti kwa power degree HND and professional programs papali bikoyo. Accounting, banking and finance, human resource management, HIV/AIDS management, nursing, computer engineering, IT and systems, theology and KP. Ghana Christian University College. Etumi scholarship wa kopim 50% say e kano wa fefa that was what you are fape. Our programs in name for administration says 0204 069 583 and 057 65 33307 and now for application for online ghanacu.com. Ghana CU water 2 and what by your okenifu a dance on cry.
Ewra me pacho bra na me hwa de wo bagi
bra aden enen so biem
time heba me hye ya me ka se yi ba akun ani wo yi me ensen
bra sanya time heba me hya esi agye me ni me fiefo enya de abako ebeso yen
we de udi se ofa ni nyina
time heba me hya me ka se me di wa dance ya heaven ene de me kwa akopie enti se malaria we draw ne time heba me hya
enye enunko de nanum ato a wontimi anidie no time heba me hya duro no ene ye ma oba a wafa afuro de wo ma akwada no fo ene akwada woni mfie dumienu entimi num aduro yi bi se obeto aduro yi bi anoma hwe se wakọ hospital anase lab am ye hu se wo atudie malaria yi bi ansa frɛ 0244 417669
kayo set time no TIME time herbal mixture afi malaria fever bi adani ziba ewo mu no betu akọ
FDA ahwehwɛ adwadie nkwato yi mu agye atomo se eye.
Let's Talk Educational Consult is your one-stop shop consultancy for your world-class training and educational services. At Let's Talk Educational Consult, we provide world-class training and recruitment of teachers for all schools. When it comes to educational events management, we are the best. We also offer comprehensive programs for Montessori preschool from 0 to 6 years and Montessori teacher training. We will help you to achieve results through enriched practical programs for teachers and in-service practical training for school owners and administrative staff. Let's Talk Educational Consult also undertake after-school club activities like LTEC Entrepreneurship Academy. Feel free to contact us on 050-1117-222. For more information, follow us on Facebook and LinkedIn. Let's Talk Educational Consult, building the future through children.
Sai ana ofeni biya wabofra adesua ho nsam eye wade hia no ya so ne tie me ye pa Jukat Pharmacy adwumaku a ode Kedic syrup ebedum ye ma won pa aduane asese wo di no wo pusu won ho bio sese die eye Brenex syrup eye memory enhancer na ewo multivitamins P bi to say omega-3 fatty acids glutamic acid EPA and DHA na sanwani no we na wo kekabo mu a e ma abofra wo ko school ye alert smart and brilliant. It's your bata ye. Akwada wo kusku want to make a can hu ye no. Man Brenex no be active. Kolansa chemist. Osons, Danny Pharma, Habmay Pharmacy, Koto Brenex, and our drugstore ebe womo. Nidoso Podie, Kojukat Pharmacy, Encrying, Okaishi, Drug Lane, and our friend 0244 560 296. Brenex syrup for brain power. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Yes, I'm a crabber at the power 97.9 FM. Lawyer Nimonyamfo Ahofe. Bema wujina so kala BBM ubi nimdia ubi Ghana fo nyina je na tomu internationally known, locally accepted. Lawyer Sammy Gyamfi ono enenei ye ne etwetwe enkomo na ene grassroots no mo se Mugabe ene program awaye ifita ma won ase besi ne wama grassroots no yakoma na ase nyina no enya hope bi se eniema ebeye yie mo ko ne saa emaye ne pese ye TBB free and communication officer ho yen grassroots fo ni nyina yen wa abo station aloka ene no kofo so mote ho omo de omo sa gu muti eni da so ho ema NDC in 2024 na Lawyer Sammy Gyamfi, over to you.
But when that's so how my NDC na yen nyina ye wo a role to play. Minu ya sa waka say bibinti anaya ubinti menye adwuma ma NDC biemu a ebi ana wudi kan memfa misika mo NDC biem ebi ana wudi kan NDC no kra megya ebi ana we right o but bisa won say uja NDC akwa MPP ana woko yen
ni asem no
I mean so the party we pa no matter the pain you have to put it aside
to be
because baby Ghana you come me to be going say me NDC biem I'm looking at this country Mugabe 4 years a day enemy on ahochira Ghana ye ba be fam na nya ahochira ketwa because enyema omoye just to win this election they have destroyed the economy you will see the signs very soon and baby omokata je project no so kone the legendary ye di ho agro man penye kufu ado be Ghana ansana jo mahama aba be fa o man no enti enyina no se ye doye man asodie dae ho so se dae so se ye shep ye ma party no ejina na so that we can match these people yeah in the first 4 years we have to do times 10
redouble your efforts
you understand and I believe that if we stand together we can do that in the interest of Ghana
connecting
and in the interest of the party
connecting the
and unti yanka ye homom branch for mamunya meeting ko communicate serial callers minimum say mumu bebre mubu ofu mamunya free continue going on radio
more fire
I'm not saying we should stop criticizing we can but yama akomanya dey emra from
fire
already I know the party leadership the ekoso na nyasa omonti o mate how omopa na nim say the emra semu no party mpenyufo kra be den ebeba abonte there will be some form of communication to the party ebia enche ebia na wochena kra na yebeti bibia na ba ye Jordan there and after the holidays yebeti bibinti party mpenyufo edwen ye ho bibi na nkoyi a yakakakra yemfa ntwene ho ne yenya de aka no emenya me na de ye as nipa ye betumi aya ma party no afa ne to ma pafra na ya bounce back stronger for victory no yenye nti Mugabe me da say me do bia say those who have criticized me, those who have supported me, said what I've said. I appreciate all of you. Nobody should write anything or fight anybody on my behalf. If anybody wants to say anything about Sammy Gyamfi, allow the person. Maybe it's any paneya no brow bede. Then we can all come back together and then work for the party. When I sure we be but party anthem mami Mugabe. You have to do that.
The late
producer party anthem
Gladys Benya will be buried tomorrow 6 March at Newtown Methodist Church at 9 a.m. Neba any sister Mabel the fish owner a church on your coffee bush opinion in Lawson a church our largest scenario see what your program Nenia J penny for a year honorable to be quite chinning penny for mutin Yadamasi kudos to Sammy honorable Samuel Sapon so what I say ye papa former Ashanti regional minister Ashanti regional deputy women organizer Mary Awusi so Mugabe Sammy and wakasa papa so ena Mrs. Champion so Sammy wakani nyina Elliot so Sammy is too much I say me more a year party anthem no
very important bomber NDC for team bia you don't want say
so about the no do me na ye be san edi enhia na bibia so etimi akoso nyame asomdwe enka mo nyina amenia
Suzuza